Look at the cherry tomatoes. These are huge. I've got a pretty good size hand. This is a cherry tomato. It's the same little guys. The ones outside are about this size, and inside they get to this size. But I got loads coming, all in the plants here. Look at those bad boys. It's all the way up. This top here is about 8 to 9 feet. So it gives you an idea how big those plants are. More coming. So yeah, another week or so and I'll be picking. I have been picking them all summer long. And don't get too many cracking here in the greenhouse, where outside they were cracking like crazy every time we get a heavy rain. But yeah, they're ready to eat, and we'll be enjoying them in the next few weeks. You can see up at the top all the tomatoes, bunches and bunches. I put 2 cherry tomato plants in there. Well, here we are, November 14th, 2020, and back in the greenhouse. It's Saturday morning, nice and bright. It's kind of a mix of sun and clouds today, but enough sunshine that although it's only maybe 5 degrees outside, don't even know if it's quite that yet, but it's supposed to get up to 5 or 6. But inside, we're very comfortable. I could probably take my, just go down to my t-shirt and be quite comfortable right now. It's in the upper teens, close to 20 probably. And that'll warm up. This is only about 10 o'clock, so it's going to warm up still quite a bit more. Tomatoes, I'm going to pick tomatoes today. So here we are, middle of November, and just look at all of them. Just lots coming on, loads of fruit on there. So over the next week or so, should have lots of cherry tomatoes. We are getting close to the end. There are some smaller ones, but and we have got lots of flowers still, tons of bloom, but they're not getting pollinated that great. Some of them are, but you'll see here, see all these points here where the flowers just fallen off. I do try to go through and try to help a little bit, but we're you know, they start to fruit. Any ones to start now, I don't know if I'm going to get them off before it gets too cold in here. So we may just enjoy this last maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and that'll be that. So I just finished my cleanup. I'm not saying I got every single bad leaf off, but got a lot. You can see the fruit, which is good because the sun will get at it. That helps with ripening. You can see how much fruit is there. All down. Tons of tomatoes. All in there. And up. And around at the top. Everywhere. But I got a lot cleaned out. Got to just clean that bit off the ground. It's no good to leave that. You should always try and get that old stuff out of there, because that's what can have any disease, mold and mildew and all the spores. 22nd of November, and we've got a nice little crop of vegetables to take inside and enjoy. Eggplant, some peppers. The pepper plants were starting to get a little bit of rot and mold on them, so I just picked most of that were any decent size. I've got a few small ones that hopefully will still develop, but it's getting pretty cold and it's a lot of humidity in here, so they tend to rot a little bit. Lots of cherry tomatoes, and of course if I take you over you'll see that there's not going to be any shortage of tomatoes for next week. We still got lots up in there. Today is December the 6th. We're out in the greenhouse again. I've got my son Adam here with us today, and we're just picking a few tomatoes. It's getting colder and colder. It's not going to go above freezing today, so we're just in here picking the last of the tomatoes. There's still quite a few, and should get a couple of quarts. But we're getting near the end of the season now. They just don't ripen very quickly now, and although there are new flowers, they're not getting pollinated, and it's so cold they just don't develop very quickly. So we're probably, this may be the last harvest, because I don't want to put much heat in here. Beautiful inside right now. It's about 22 degrees Celsius, but say outside is
coat on, that's for
no. We just came from a nice walk outside, and so it was pretty cool. But now we're in the sunshine here. Enjoy for a little bit of time midday while it's nice and warm. And my tomatoes, I picked all the tomatoes off yesterday, so that's it for the plant. Although there is still flowers. You can see the plant's not looking great anymore, and but it's just so cold, and the days are so short in here that it's just not any point heating it. And we'll get some fresh plants going in about a month from now. We'll start seedlings, so hopefully back in March we'll have those coming back out into the greenhouse and start some new plants.